Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Faujis Academy and Willie. So, how's the Josh after the second day of examination? Both the shift are over. So, finally, over here, we are ready with the answer key for the first shift of your examination that was conducted today on 17th Feb. First shift. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, the first question over here was regarding who was the person behind the underground railway station which essentially aided Indian independence movement. So the answer to this question was Usha Mehta. Usha Mehta, if you have ticked, get yourself plus 3 marks, ladies and gentlemen. Usha Mehta is the answer to this question. The next question, the yesterday we talked about that Nobel Prize in Peace was asked, and that is why you should have been pretty much thorough with the other Nobel Prize as well. So, Nobel Prize in Economics was gone to whom? It was gone to Claudia Goldin was the answer to this question. The next one is the where exactly the fifth 15th BRICS summit is going to happen. It is going to happen in the uh, k- South Africa and the city of Johannesburg, South Africa. There exactly your BRICS summit is scheduled to happen. The 15th BRICS summit is going to happen in the South African country in the city named Johannesburg, right, ladies and gentlemen? So, South Africa, exactly the place, the Johannesburg, where you get all that, um, there is a cricket ground as well, very famous cricket ground in Johannesburg as well. Okay, so again another question from the your awards and honors was about the Booker Prize. Okay, so who was the Booker Prize winner of 2023? So the answer to this question is Paul Lynch. Paul Lynch was the answer to this question, right? And who is going to hold the presidency of 2024 BRICS summit? That's none other than our friend Russia. Okay, not Russian. Okay, Russia is going to hold the presidency of BRICS, which is going to happen in the year this year 2024. Operation Blue Star, fairly easy question. Where and how it was related? It was related to Golden Temple. Okay, it was related to Golden Temple. The Nihang Sikh over there, they revolted against the government. Okay, and there was some problem over there that the Indian forces, they entered the Gurudwara in their boots, so they did not quite like it, and there were other issues as well. Those were the times of emergency, the backdrop of all the emergency and all. Okay, post Golden Temple only this emergency and all happened. So the Operation Blue Star, your precise question was when it happened. It happened in the year 1984. This was the answer to your question. The next one over here is Mossad. Where, with which country Mossad is related? It is related to Israel. It is related to Israel, guys. Israel, it's a, right now war is also going on. Israel Palestine war is going on, and Israel has been a major defense exporter to India, right? Okay, you should remember it that way as well. Israel has been a major defense exporter of India, and not just that, in countries like Israel and UK, United Kingdom, there's a compulsory military service as against India, wherein we fight to serve in the armed forces in these countries, Israel, UK, and all. The military service is compulsory. Why? Because their population is not that huge, right? Okay, we have a hell lot of population, so people fight for the opportunity, and yeah, it's a once in a kind of a life in a opportunity, so everyone essentially fights for it. The next question, there were actually two questions about Niti Ayoga. what exactly is Niti Ayoga? That was the first question. So it's a non-constitutional body, non-constitutional body. Please pardon my writing over here. And non-constitutional and non-statutory body. Okay. What is this? What do we mean by statutory? What do we mean by constitutional, non-constitutional? Please refer to your polity classes, okay, where there exactly we'll find the definition of what do we exactly mean by all this, statutory or and constitutional and all, okay. So, and the next question was vice chairman of Niti Ayoga. The answer to this question is Mr. Arvind Panagraya. Okay, Mr. Arvind Panagraya. He is an economist. He has got some very good kind of education from the West, and he has come back to India to serve as the vice chairman of Niti Ayoga. Okay, Niti Ayog. Right. Okay. The next question is about the Indo-Egypt Special Force exercise. Wherever this special force come into the picture, guys, this itself make this question very important, and you were supposed to know. The name of this exercise was Cyclone. Okay, the name of this exercise was what? Cyclone. Moving on to the next question, ladies and gentlemen, I won't take much of your time today. I know many of you guys are going to still preparing for your tomorrow's examination, so I won't take much of your time. So Rabindranath Tagore, he got the Nobel Prize for Literature for which of the book? A very famous book called Gitanjali. Okay, in that he writes a hell number of poem, a very moving poems related to your Indian national movement. You know, the social issues on this and that and whatnot. It has been a kind of masterpiece, one of the first, not one of the first, he was actually the first person in Asia to win this Nobel Prize for literature, guys. Okay, so remember Rabindranath Tagore. Even the Indian Post has released not one, many of the postage stamp, commemorative postage stamp as far as Rabindranath Tagore is concerned. Mohini Natyam, from which state this this dance is related? It is related to the state of Kerala, guys. It is related to state of Kerala. You are supposed to know from which state, Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, and what is the state dance for even Andhra, Karnataka, and all. You might get these questions in your the tomorrow's question paper, the couple of shifts that we'll be having tomorrow, right? So you got to read this, you got to know this, and you got to absorb this, right? Operation Pawan, ladies and gentlemen, Operation Pawan, everybody knows when Indian forces went to Sri Lanka to fight against the LTTE. Okay, not many of my friends from South India will be very happy listening to this, I know, but still, okay, this is just for the sake of your question and answer, that this sort of skirmishes, this sort of war happened, and for that India launched an operation called Operation Pawan. Okay, what actually happened was that these LTT forces, they were fighting amongst themselves over there in Sri Lanka, and then what happened that the Indian government sent some troops so as to diffuse the matter over there. But these LTT people, they essentially they attacked Indian forces. So that's why in the retaliation to it, this Operation Pawan was launched, right, ladies and gentlemen? So Satya Sodak Samaj, who established that, the person, the gentleman behind this was your Jyotiba Phule. Okay, Jyotiba Phule is from the Maharashtra, as the name itself suggests. Jyotiba Phule is from Maharashtra, and it talks about women in emancipations and their rights and the likes of that. Okay, so the answer to this question of your Satya Sodak Samaj is Jyotiba Phule. Coffee production in the world and India. In the world, the coffee production happens the most in a country called Brazil. Okay, it happens the most in the country called Brazil, and the Indian state of Karnataka, and specifically Coorg. Coorg is that place from where the coffee production happens the most, and the quality of coffee from those places is of top notch. Okay, and apart from Brazil, there are other countries as well, like Ghana. Okay, from where the coffee production is very much predominant, right, ladies and gentlemen. And from Coorg, there is another very important person, General KM Kariappa. He comes from that place, right? So remember that. Okay. um Yep. So we were over here, coffee production in India and world. So the answer to this question was Brazil or Kurg, depending upon what exactly was asked in your question. I have not seen the question, so it's hard for me to comment as to which option is there. So if they asked you from the world point of view, Brazil is your answer. If they ask from the state point of view, Kurg, Karnataka is your answer, not Kurg, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, next question, praise synonym. Praise means to what? To say something good about somebody. Okay, to talk good about someone. To to say, hey man, you are so intelligent. You are so good person. This and that. So you are basically lauding them. You are basically what? Lauding them. Okay, you are cheering them like that. Okay, so the synonym of this is loud. Okay, I hope this was there in your answer option. And the next question is, Nasik is beside which river? Nasik is beside the river called Godavari. Okay, so Godavari, this is a what? East or west flowing river? It's a west flowing river. Narmada is also a west flowing river. And also, what are the eastern flowing rivers? Like what? Your Ganga, Yamuna, Krishna, Kaveri, and all that. I'm not quite sure about Kaveri though. Please check with your GS sir over there that whether Kaveri is the east or western flowing river. Basically, in this, let's say if this is India, all that rivers which eventually terminates in these Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea is over here, right? Okay, in Arabian Sea, these are the west flowing rivers which and all comes and gets drained into the Indian Ocean. Okay, the Bay of Bengal, sorry, not Bay, Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal. These are your east flowing rivers, right? China man term is from cricket. It is specifically used for the spin bowlers. And who are these spin bowlers? Like from southern part of India, you must have known about Ashwin and even Kuldeep Yadav. Okay, so Ashwin and Kuldeep Yadav, these are the people who bowls spin bowling, and this Chinaman term is related to the game of cricket, right, ladies and gentlemen? Amrit Sarovar was inaugurated by PM Modi in the state of UP, in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is a correct answer over here. And what is I2 U2 group, or the consolidation of countries? I2 means two I. One is India, another one is Israel, and another one is US or USA, United States of America, and UAE. It's a partnership of USA, UAE, India, and Israel. That is called I2U2. Okay. What the next question is about the equanimity synonym. Equanimity means what? Calm, compose. Okay, composure. Okay, these people, the people, those who have got equanimity with them, they are very easy, they are very calm, they are very confident. Okay, they are very chill personality. That is called equanimity. Okay, so accordingly, you must have ticked your answers in your answer in your examination, right? Exercise Bright Star happened between which two countries? Maybe it is like many of the aspirants, they think like only the exercise between India and other countries are important. But yeah, see, over here they have asked you even amongst the different countries, right? Right, so one of these military exercise has been asked even between the different countries, and the answer to this question, ladies and gentlemen, is United States of America and Egypt. United States of America and Egypt is the answer. from where predator drone has come. Okay, and the second shift there was a question from Pilatus as well, and that was a very confusing one. The answer to that question is Switzerland, but we'll talk about that later. So the predator drone has come from USA. I'm not quite sure about that, but please do check. I think it's a very small kind of drone that is being used out there, okay, for surveillances and other purposes, right? Operation Mitra Shakti, again a very important question, very important question from your examination point of view, and it has found its place over here in your examination, and it happened between India and Sri Lanka. Right, ladies and gentlemen. So I think I have covered most of the questions over here. As I've been telling you, please forward me maths and reasoning questions as well. But you don't do that. I know it's not your problem because the majority of the aspirants do not remember that. So let me close it over here and we'll come up again with the second shift of answer key analysis as well. Overall, the examination, what I could feel from the aspirants, pulse was that it was moderate. Okay, it was moderate, and you can expect I would maintain that 150 should be your cutoff, 150 to 152 at max, and not more than that. If you are anything above 150 plus, go ahead and start preparing for your AFSB, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much, and I wish you a very wonderful rest of the day ahead. All the best for your tomorrow's examination, tomorrow's couple of shift, and with this, we'll be done with the AFCAT examination by tomorrow. And once again, all the best. Bye bye. Take a good care of yourself, and Jai Hind. Bye bye.